Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. The Food and Drug Administration welcomes the World Health Organization's emergency use approval of AstraZeneca's vaccine. The Philippines is expecting more than 5.5 million doses from the British pharmaceutical company. Greg Gregorio is joining us live from Mandaluyong City for the details. Hi Greg, what do you have for us today?
Sean, the Food and Drug Administration says AstraZeneca's emergency use approval from the World Health Organization is a good news for the Philippines. This adds at least 5.5 million doses of AstraZeneca jabs will arrive soon through the COVAX facility. FDA Director General Eric Domingo said there's no longer any impediment to the delivery of these jabs now that AstraZeneca has been included in the WHO's emergency use listing. The FDA is now waiting for the final count of vaccines. With more vaccine brands included in the UL, Domingo is hoping for a boost in vaccine confidence. In today's Laging Handa briefing, Go Negosyo founder and presidential advisor to entrepreneurship Secretary Joey Concepcion said that AstraZeneca has temporarily stopped receiving orders from any country. Concepcion assures the public that orders covered by existing tripartite agreements, including LGUs and private sector, won't be affected. Let's listen to what officials have to say.
Technically, wala naman ng impediment sa pagbigay ng COVAX facility ng AstraZeneca dito sa Pilipinas. At pagdating niya dito, maaari na rin siyang gamitin dito sa atin for our vaccination. Originally, I think WHO and COVAX were targeting about 5.5 million to.
So the 17 million doses that the private and the LGU order is on track to be delivered on time. So yung 2.6 to 2.8 million will be first, no? May and June yan. Yung balance nun will be in the third quarter.
Sean, as of now, there is still no exact date as to when exactly will these doses of vaccine will arrive in the Philippines through the COVAX facility. But Palace assures Filipinos that there are other vaccine sources for the government's target immunization to start this year. Sean?
Thank you for that update, Greg Gregorio, joining us live from Mandaluyong. And it is going to be a different Ash Wednesday this time around as the country continues to grapple with the pandemic. JC Cosico joins us live from Quiapo, Manila to tell us how it's going to go down this year. Hi JC, what's the directive of the Catholic Church on this Lenten season?
Sean, the ZBCP has released guidelines for tomorrow's celebration of Ash Wednesday. Ashes may now come from dried branches or leaves of any plants or trees, since it may be difficult to find old palm branches at this time. Ashes will also be sprinkled on the head instead of the usual cross on the forehead. Cotton balls will be used for those who will opt for the traditional. Take-home holy ashes will also be available for those unable to physically attend the Mass. In Makati City, the Santuario San Antonio has prepared over 3,000 plastic sachets containing holy ashes. Recipients will receive a prayer guide which the heads of families will read during the administration of ashes. The CBCP says that these changes won't affect the essence of Ash Wednesday because the Catholic acceptance of the Lord is more important. Here's what CBCP spokesperson Father Jerome Celiano has to say.
Kayo na lahat ng ginagawa po ninyo, whether physically present kayo o di kaya virtually nagpa-participate kayo sa simbahan, merong biyaya na pinagkakaloob sa inyo ang Diyos. At hindi pwede matawaran o mapigilan ang biyaya ng Diyos na ipinagkakaloob sa inyo sa pamamagitan lang ng presensya.
Sean, the CBCP is urging the public, particularly senior citizens and those with comorbidities, to just attend masses online. Now here at the Quiapo Church, there will be 11 masses tomorrow, Ash Wednesday, and there will be also a burning of old palm branches after the 5:15 p.m. Mass. Back to you.
Thank you for that update from Quiapo, Manila. JC Cosico, News 5. Meanwhile, the city government of Marikina is calling for a whole-of-government approach in case the entire country shifts to MGCQ by next month. In an interview with the Chiefs, Mayor Marcy Teodoro acknowledged the importance of reopening the economy, but he said that health protocols under MGCQ should be clearly defined.
Prior to that, we should be able to define clearly the health protocols that we need to impose if we're going to MGCQ. And I think that is what is lacking at this point.
Mayor Teodoro warned about the adverse impact of easing restrictions without stricter COVID-19 measures, additional testing capacity, and wider contact tracing efforts.
Hindi po pwedeng mag-MGCQ ka, based on our experience, na ilalighten mo or i-ease up mo yung mga health protocols.
And the camp of former Senator Bongbong Marcos has yet to receive a formal copy of the Supreme Court's dismissal of his poll protest against Vice President Leni Robredo. In an interview with One News earlier, Marcos counsel attorney Vic Rodriguez said that they will prepare possible legal remedies once they are formally notified. Palace spokesman Harry Roque also acknowledged Marcos's right to protest, adding that the palace respects the Supreme Court's authority to decide on the matter. For his part, Senator Kiko Pangilinan, the president of the Liberal Party, welcomed the dismissal of the poll protest, which he says should have been resolved sooner. Senate Minority Leader Franklin Relon, meanwhile, called on all parties involved to respect the decision and focus on more pressing issues such as fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. In other news, around 200 people were forced to evacuate due to Taal volcano's slightly increased activities today. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council said more than 60 families from 2 sitios in Talisay, Batangas had to flee their homes. FIVOX recorded 98 tremors with 5 to 12-minute durations from the Taal volcano in the last 24 hours. Despite this, the NDRRMC says that Taal volcano remains at alert level 1. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. I'm Sean Yao, and we are One News.